I didn't really. I just kind of fell into it. So I think that my the manager that I was going to work for at the time saw hopefully some potential in me, or saw that the way I think is kind of reflective of the way good product people think. But it was kind of like not pushed on me, but saying like this might be a really good job for you to go for. Come and interview for it. And I went through that process and really enjoyed the interview process. Because to be really frank, I didn't really know what product was prior to joining it, and that just sounds a bit bad now upon reflection. But I think there's quite a bit of a lot of myths or misnomers around what product is and what product does. Truth is, it's different in every business, and it kind of is what you want it to be, or what that business wants it to be. So in short, I just fell into it, but definitely glad I did. I truly really love my job, and I love the business, but I think the biggest parts of the reasons why I love it is it's because we can be part of a set of solutions, and it's within anybody's gift, especially within product, to drive change and affect the way in which we do things. And that isn't just limited to what we might code, or the features we might build, but also the ways of working and how we do things. I think that's really exciting to affect change on that level. Three things. Like, one is the growth of our team and our product. So we've grown significantly, maybe in line with the business, but significantly in terms of what people think of product as a function. And then second, people want to work within our team. That makes me really proud that people think I really want to work in vet products, or really want to work in vet products and DUX. And thirdly and finally, Sky SBG's performance. Like, we performed really well. We've performed excellent versus the market in recent years. So there's a massive element of pride in that, and also the stance we take on safer gambling, and the user-centered focus, or user focus, that we take to building products and features. I guess in addition, it's quite nice, like, personally being responsible for a product that's hit the top of the iOS store 3 times, and that's like, it's not an ego thing, but it feels quite nice. I think it boils down to two things, really. I think one is a willingness to learn, and I don't think that. I think the business has taught me that, and the business taught loads of people, that you can always learn stuff, and you can always experience more things. And I think that willingness to learn has put me into situations that were outside of my comfort zone, and has led to the greatest, like, stretches of my either intelligence or my ability. I think the second thing is just, which is kind of linked, but trying new things and being comfortable to try new things. And a lot of that is down to the environment and the culture that the business has cultivated, and tries so very hard to protect. But they're two really important things that I think both has helped me, and has helped numerous people in the business. The three biggest takeaways would be: one, to always give as much context as possible, and then allow your teams to help solve. I think um, everyone's got everyone in the team are absolutely excellent within the business. And I'm quite lucky to have some really good individuals as part of my team, and that's allowed me to just be really clear on what that context is, and give them the freedom to go and solve that, and not kind of micromanage. I think we've all probably worked for a manager that does that, and there's nothing more disheartening than being micromanaged, or having your ideas stomped all over. Second is asking the stupid questions. So anyone that knows me I tend to do that, and I do it for a couple of reasons. One, because there's probably somebody who's not willing, who doesn't feel comfortable to ask that question, because not everybody linked to the first point understands the context or understands the reason behind something. And secondly, it just breaks the ice a bit. So I do tend to go on a bit of a preamble and just talk about random stuff to break the ice. And finally, and thirdly, which is again kind of linked, is being authentic. So I know who I am and who I'm not, and I try as much as possible to be who I am. It'd be one, feel comfortable to bring your whole self to work. Again, you don't need to be anybody different than who you are, and everyone's accepted for their individuality, and that individuality is welcomed. Second is be willing not to have the answers all the time, because you will be going to a new industry, maybe going to new industry, and you'll definitely be going into a new team. And it's absolutely fine to not have those answers, and be willing to ask those questions to get to those answers, and also to challenge like why we're doing things, because they might not be the right things to do. And thirdly and finally, just be curious. Just try and speak to as many people, chat to them, ask them what their challenges are, ask them how you can help them, and be clear with them how they can help you, and be confident in doing that. I think that they're the three biggest things from me.